Committee members heard another update on the Alameda Lane repurposing project, and homicides in Denver are down. Here's what happened this week on The Gavel, your weekly Denver City Council wrap-up. The Alameda Lane repurposing project is still not finalized. The Transportation and Infrastructure Committee got an update on the new lanes on Wednesday. This comes after council members had more questions after the previous briefing a month ago. The plan underwent last-minute changes, turning one westbound lane into a turn lane compared to the original plan that would have made two turn lanes and more pedestrian space. There are finalized improvements like flashing beacons at crosswalks and a reduced speed limit. There's a working group that was set up to create lines of communication between the Department of Transportation and Infrastructure and the community. It's made up of local businesses, city officials, and neighborhood groups.
We think or are hopeful that regardless of what your position is on this project, there should be someone on that list who you feel like articulates your voice and represents your perspective. So we want to have everyone feel like they've got that avenue through the working group to raise concerns in real time as we move through this demo process.
The safety analysis of the project is complete. From here, there will be a temporary demonstration of the one-lane closure design.
If we're going to do a test, we should do the full test. Sure, money's a reality, but saving lives, really, that should be our core driver, not dollars or an HOA that has one street outlet on to Alameda.
After that, real-time safety impacts will be measured. Those findings will influence the next steps. Denver is getting safer. The Health and Safety Committee got an update on the city's homicide rate. It's fallen 45% from 2024 to 2025, outpacing peer cities by 25%. There were 38 homicides in the city last year, the lowest in almost 10 years. 24 of those were firearms. Council District 8 had 6 homicides last year, and Council District 5 was the only one that didn't have any. 84% of cases have been solved.
Not only are the offenders incapacitated, but the families, the friends see that the government is able to hold people accountable, so they don't feel like they have to take it in their own hands to answer that wrong.
The Denver Sheriff and Police Department are crediting the decline in part because of the Hot Streets program, which gives higher patrols in at-risk areas. There's also the Place Network Investigations, a longer-term initiative that focuses on criminal networks and infrastructure. Now technology is helping too. According to the Department of Safety, automated license plate readers, the city's network of cameras, and ShotSpotter all help with investigations in both fatal and non-fatal shootings. Permitting could get more efficient. On Tuesday, the Governance Committee sent to the full council a contract with Comply AI for new software that could make the permitting process smoother for people wanting to build in Denver. The $5 million 5-year contract will use AI to speed up the process. It'll provide instant feedback that will reduce delays, validate documents, and make sure everything in the application is in compliance. And customers will be able to check the status of their application and the accuracy before submission. The software will also have strict access controls, and humans will still have to verify all applications. The Denver Permitting Office often has a slow application time with multiple resubmittals, and if there's a surge in applications, it's hard to scale the office to meet that demand.
It could take 2 or 3 days for our intake staff to be able to review an application, and this provides instant feedback for our customer, so it immediately shaves off that time, saving them that much needed time and money, so we can open up their reviews and start the review process and issue their permits.
You can find links to City Council meeting schedules, agendas, events, and news at denvergov.org/citycouncil. Denver City Council meets every Monday at 3:30 at the City and County Building Council Chambers, or tune in live on Denver 8 or Zoom. Be sure to follow us on X, Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram for Denver news, events, and information.